just fall asleep thinking about her.
What a douchebag. Oh hi, I didn't see you there. You may know me from such channels as Madzors or the Maddie Experience, or you may have heard of me from either my sidekick Ratshackles, or more recently, my trusty manservant Patrick. You may have noticed that Gryffindor done fucked up and decided to upload in the middle of our week, which it may not have been our week according to Jackson, but what Matrick says goes. Peace and blessings. I'm not gonna put in any fancy voiceovers or anything because I have 2 collab videos to edit and upload today and I just want to go watch Mulan. So let's get stuck into it, shall we? Why are you called that? My full name is Madeline Ruth McGowan. I really hated the middle name Ruth when I was younger. Like, I used to get really mad whenever anyone found out what it was. Madeline and Ruth are both the middle names of my grandmas, I believe. So it's always nice to be valued enough to be given your own name. Parents. Fun fact, if I'd been born a boy, my name would have been Patrick. Whoa, back it on up, crazy. The reason that I'm called Madzors on YouTube though is in year 10, I was in love with this guy and he was really hot and he played water polo, so I was kind of like, good job, Maddie. But he also played World of Warcraft and I kind of overlooked that fact because he was really hot and he played water polo. So he used to call himself Samzors. And my godbrother would call himself Billzors, like as a joke, not for realsies. And then when I stopped seeing that guy, my friends and I started referring to him as like the warlord, and I would call myself Madzors like as a joke, and then it kind of just stuck as a nickname. So basically, a long story short, my YouTube name traces back to the fact that when I was 15, I was in love with a really hot guy who played water polo and also World of Warcraft. There we go. Tell us about your favorite school teacher. One of my homeroom teachers was Signor Gnocco, who I also had for Italian. And whenever I saw him just walk around the school, I'd go, "Buongiorno, Signor Gnocco," and he would go, "Buongiorno, Maddalena," and half the time he'd like be talking to someone else and like absolutely shit himself because I've just yelled at him, but it was good times. I liked Signor Gnocco, he was sweet. I think my favorite teachers were my drama teachers because we spent so much time with them, like in school and outside of school. We had a really small drama class and we were all really close to each other. And I'm not going to go into this because this isn't a funny story, it's just me being like, my drama teachers are fucking awesome. We were having our headshots taken for the musical and I couldn't be bothered to bring a black t-shirt, so I just turned my school jumper around and it looks exactly like a black t-shirt in the photo. I'll find that photo, hang on. Does this not just look like I'm wearing a black t-shirt? I feel like that definitely looks like I'm just wearing a black t-shirt. Basically, I got into a massive fight with my drama teacher. I didn't like yell back, I was just like, okay, which made her even angrier. But basically she was yelling at me being like, we were gonna give you the main part, but because you behaved yourself so badly in the play last year, we didn't want to do that. And I was like, great, thanks. What is the strangest food you've ever eaten? I'm really picky, like really, really picky. So probably nothing that weird. Potato chips and Nutella taste really good. Don't start though, because then you'll just keep eating it and then eventually you'll be one of those people where they have to cut a wall off your house in order to get you out to take you to the hospital because you're morbidly obese. Tell us about your first gig. Technically my first gig was probably the Wiggles. I went to the Wiggles like bulk times when I was younger, but in terms of my first proper concert, it was Christina Aguilera's Strip Tour when I was 10. And my parents didn't want to let me go because it was called Stripped and I was 10, but I made a PowerPoint presentation of all the reasons why they should let me go, and then they did in the end, and it was the best. It was so good. What is your favorite place in the world? I have a lot of favorite places in the world. Like, number 1, my bed. Officeworks. You may not have Officeworks in other countries, but it's just a giant office supply store, like stationery, and I have an issue with stationery, so Officeworks is like my freaking nirvana. Italy. I just really like Italy. This Chinese restaurant in New York. And number 6, who do you want to answer the survey next? I don't really give a shit. Let's just say McSweeney the Wonder Midget. Ratshackles, you're up. Since we're all just uploading videos higgledy-piggledy with no regards for whether Matrick has decided it's their week or not. Back it on up. I feel like I can't be as much of a douchebag to you guys yet because some of you haven't seen me before and some of you aren't used to me, so it would be like a substitute teacher coming in and like yelling at everyone. So next month I'll probably be a bit sassier. We can look forward to that. But for now, I'm gonna just leave you so I can go edit and then watch some Disney movies because it's raining and I also really want mac and cheese. So, deuces.